It is coming to Raymond James Stadium. A lot of people have been looking forward to this. We're just a couple weeks away. And joining us now with a little preview, we have two-time former WWE champion Drew McIntyre, also star of Monday Night Raw. Good
Hello.
morning. Welcome.
Oh, thank you for having me. Thank you for having that clip ready.
We try.
Never gets old.
Well, we try to be professional.
You're very professional. Like, being from Scotland, I get to wear my kilt at work. I get to carry a giant sword. I put it in the stage and it shoots off fire. So cool.
I'm lacking. And the thing is, with his skirts, he doesn't have to wear Spanx either. See, that's where, we're not in studio. We keep joking. We're comfy in sweatpants. I need a sword. But regardless, the excitement, you can feel it building. And I was so impressed, though. Let's go back a year ago, Drew. I mean, there was a pandemic happened. Everybody was excited to see what was going to happen with WrestleMania. And it just seemed like WWE did it right. You guys were still including the fans and still had some spectacular shows. Were you proud to be involved and to see how it unfolded?
Yeah, that's some of the most proud moments of my career, especially WrestleMania last year. It was supposed to be in Raymond James Stadium, 70,000 people. My family were going to be there. My wife was going to be there. It was going to be phenomenal. And then, boom, COVID hit and everything shut down. And we made the decision we're going to go ahead. We're going to bring the world WrestleMania, even though there'll be nobody there. The world needs an escape. It needs original content. I was main event, my first ever title match against Brock Lesnar. And I have a feel-good story that can make people happy. I have a lot of ups and downs in my life. And this was almost the moment where I could win the big one. And I did win the big one. I saw the feedback. It was incredible. Almost 14 million social media interactions over 2 days. And people had an escape, more importantly, the height of COVID. And we persevered through, kept bringing the world original content as safely as possible, pivoted, got inside our WWE Thunderdome, brought our fans back virtually. You saw the entrance there, all the cool things we can do in the Thunderdome. But now, a year later, we got WrestleMania. We got 25,000 fans coming. They've got a lot of pent-up reactions. Our fans are passionate. That 25,000 is going to sound of like 500,000 the night of WrestleMania, the 2 nights of WrestleMania. And I can't wait.
Well, and it really is kind of the world stage. And we were talking about this. Monster Jam was just there. And of course, and I know you love the sport as well, because you live right here in Tampa. Super Bowl champions just there in Raymond James too. But I think the world looks at, especially where we are now, how you guys are able to hold these events and welcome fans back. Talk about that moment where you're looking forward to, again, having all your friends there in the stadium with you.
Oh, I'm so excited. I can barely even put it into words. And we're doing it, as safely as possible with the stadium. Everything's contactless, and the tickets are in mobiles. It's in pods of 3 to 6 with close family members. And as I say, 25,000 is going to feel like 500,000. And the hardest thing for me, without fans for over a year, is going to not be overwhelmed when I walk out for my entrance. We will miss them so much that, like, as much as they're excited, no one's more excited than Drew McIntyre. So I'm going to have to compose myself because I'm fighting for the world title and I'm looking for my moment in front of fans, raising that title up. This Sunday at Fastlane on the WWE Network and Peacock, I'm facing Sheamus. He's my friend of 20 years. We got signed together to WWE when I was 22, 13 years ago. All the ups and downs, professionally, personally, together. We did it all. We went through it all together. And then he turned his back on me a few months ago. And we've had a couple of matches since then. We have the big match on Sunday at Fastlane. He's looking to take me out so I can't make WrestleMania. I'm looking to prove I deserve to be at WrestleMania and get some revenge on my friend. Then go to WrestleMania and face one of my former friends too, Bobby Lashley, who's the current champion and the man that cheated me out of the WWE Championships. I'm looking for revenge on him. So yeah, maybe I'm the common denominator here. Maybe it's
the inner thinkings of Drew McIntyre as he is coming back.
So,
Drew.
So, Drew, okay, I have a 7-year-old son at home, and I'm going to be probably one of these moms that takes him that hasn't really dived into the world of wrestling yet. So, from my perspective, and the other moms that are maybe people going for the first time to an event like this, what can you expect? Because it's 2 nights. How do they break it down? Like, how do you kind of follow along if you're just kind of jumping in because it's right here in our backyard?
This is the perfect time to jump in. You get to see the spectacle and get a feel for what WWE is all about. You know, we're the best of sports and entertainment. We're for the whole family, for the youngest kid to the oldest adult. There's a little bit of something for everyone. Everyone's always like, I mean, it's just for guys. Not true at all. 40% of our audience is female. And you would, like, everywhere I go in the world when I was able to travel, everyone I met, I was like, wow, we really do have the most diverse, passionate fans ever. And if you're going to give WWE a chance, I suggest starting with Fastlane this Sunday, but especially WrestleMania. If you get eyes on that, you're going to be blown away and be like, man, I wish I kept up with WWE, but at least we're going to make a new fan out of you when you check it out. And the bigger picture, get eyes on WrestleMania, and you're going to see we're getting closer to the new normal. As I say, 25,000 fans there. Right now, we've got a PSA out encouraging people to get their vaccinations. Just when you're eligible, please get it. Let's get back to normal. Let's get back out there and amongst each other. The stadium's being full. I want to go back to see my family in Scotland so much. So do your bit and get vaccinated, but get your eyes on WrestleMania and you'll see we're going the right direction.
Hey, Drew, before we let you go, I want to give you a chance to kind of brag on the fans. I'm a former sportscaster, actually, before this job. And I will say the fans that support WWE really are like none other. I think they start maybe as like a casual fan here and there. And before you know it, you turn into a diehard fan automatically. You're able to see that, I'm assuming, in the front row, right?
Yeah, our fans are unbelievable. Like you said, if they know, they know. If they don't, they get involved, and then they want to know everything. And luckily, like, with so much WWE content, they just can't get enough. And when I speak to the fans, or when I see the fans on social media, they know more about my career than me. They're reminding me of stuff all the time. They're next level passionate. I can only equate them to soccer fans in Europe about how loud and crazy and passionate they get. And just, it's going to be fun, not just to watch WrestleMania, the spectacle of it all. It's going to be phenomenal. The matches will be phenomenal. I would keep an eye on the crowd too, because they're part of our roster. They're our #1 superstar. They get wild, and they're going to be wild at WrestleMania.
All right, so Drew, before we got started, you made us a promise. I want to make sure it goes on air so we can hold you to it. You're going to come back with the championship, right?
When I win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania in front of fans, I'm going to come back on y'all's show, and I'm going to hold that championship up. And then I'm going to run to every show that will have me and brag, but I'm coming to y'all first.
Deal.
We don't care about those shows. We care about ours. We care about you. We want you back.
Drew, seriously, I'm so glad we finally got to talk with you. It has been too long. So again, great to hear from you. Good luck. Best of luck. Get that championship for us, okay?
And of course, those tickets on sale now. We'll make sure they go on our website too so people can get all the details. But we will see you soon with that championship.
You will indeed. And everyone, make sure you get those tickets. This Willy Wonka, the Chocolate Factory situation. Those golden tickets are going to go fast.
I know. Ooh.